The book report of the book thief. Set in one of the darkest 5 years in history, Markus Zusak's The Book Thief is an easy reading with a setting in Nazi Germany during the lead-up to World War II until the end of mid-1943. This novel really gives you a true feminine perception of how it was living in all places on Earth during the 1940s in Nazi Germany. It truly makes you wonder of how the Nazi regime really affected the main character and their family and friends. This novel will give any reader anger about the decisions that will take place when desperate times call for desperate measures. In this novel, we get to know very many people, but not as much as the narrator, Death. He's everywhere but nowhere, and tragically kills Liesel Memminger's brother before meeting the Hubermans. Liesel is greeted by the Huberman family. She soon finds out that Rosa, her new mother of a foster family, isn't the politest person, in contrast to her husband, Hans. As Liesel takes a while to settle herself into her new home, it's Hans who is the one who will soon comfort her in moments of need, either reading or playing the accordion with her. Living on Himmel Street isn't that bad. It's odd. The kids she plays soccer with are the ones who make her experience. We meet one boy in particular, Rudy Steiner, a Jesse Owens fanatic whom always wants a kiss from Liesel. By the grace of his kindness, Hans really connects well with Liesel. He teaches her the alphabet as well as learning to read during the late night hours. Forced to help out Rosa, Liesel helps with her laundry deliveries. She delivers to one very important customer of the town, the mayor's wife, Elsa. It's as she delivers that she discovers the massive wall of books. Liesel is all about books. She's soon going to use the mayor's wife office as her personal library, in which she'd be stealing her books, but greatly returning them back. Hans, as generous as he is, decided to help out an old friend by taking in their son, Max Vandenberg. Unfortunately, he's Jewish, and he made this promise prior to World War I, not now with the Nazi regime. He's not the ordinary, since Mein Kampf by Adolf Hitler is one of his favorite books to read for Max. With the help of Rudy Steiner, Liesel and he both start to use the back window of the mayor's house to start stealing books. As the war in Europe intensifies between Axis and Ally, they later find themselves being bombed by the British bombers, and the books come at a sense of relief and aid to calm the group of people down. As Nazis start to relocate prisoners, the Jews are forced to march the streets, and helplessly among the crowd, an older man can't keep up. Hans obligates himself to help the poor man among the crowd, without realizing the soon danger he'd provoke on his family in the hiding Jewish man in his basement, Max Vandenberg. No punishment was given, as he thought he would have. He'd simply receive a forced invitation to joining the struggling German army. The Hubermans were worried about Hans day in, day out. Rather, sometime soon, Liesel in her reading would soon be the factor that saves her life, as everyone besides her get murdered in the Allied bombing. To conclude, war is an act of choice, not a forced matter. Its impact on people is horrific, and it changes lives forever. Liesel was no different than any other, but her impact on her fellow friends and family. It's after hearing that Himmel Street had been bombed that Alex Steiner is relieved from his duties. Liesel and Alex spend much time together in his shop, and it's where Max Vandenberg and Liesel Memminger meet with happiness and sadness for the first time since he left for his departure. It's odd to know that out of all the characters, Death is the curious one about humans' behavior. He wants to ask Liesel, but it's whom Last says and states that humans are weird to end it. Funny thing is, Death is narrator, but Himmel Street equals heaven.